Recently, I hit 10,000 subscribers and didn't really know what to do for that, but I came up with this, so hopefully you guys enjoy the story about my best academic achievement, in my opinion. Little bit of self-glaze, but it's my best achievement, so not that I have a lot. In the fashion of the old YouTube story times, I threw on some gameplay for you, some Sparking Zero, some of my favorite boss fights. So this actually started my senior year of high school, and we had to write 2 poems for an assignment, and I don't remember exactly what the poems were supposed to be about, but I do remember that I completely ignored the 2 poems part and just wrote 1, because after the first one, I just didn't know how I could make one that was even similar in quality. And also, I was probably kind of lazy, I probably could have thought of it if I tried really hard. It was basically about this friend I had at the time, and she had self-image issues, and so the poem was about that. And now that I'm saying it, I think maybe the poems might have had to be about something sad. I don't remember exactly what the prompt was still, but all the poems were somewhat sad. So all of our poems were like, I'm 14 and this is deep kind of thing. Like, how can you see into my eyes? Stuff like that. Anyways, yeah, so I kind of just gave up after the first one, and the day came where we had to read all of our poems, and so the first few people went up and read, and it's just about things like homelessness and stuff, things that they might not have even experienced themselves. And they did a good job, but I was thinking, mine was a personal experience, so I was thinking I was about to eat this up. Besides the fact that I was nervous because I actually kind of tried, so if it was bad, that'd be pretty bad. I had my pits sweating and stuff, all shaky. So yeah, I bring up my Chromebook and put it on the podium and start saying my poem. And as I'm reading this poem, like I said, I'm shaking and sweating like crazy. And then I kind of glance around while I'm reading, and then I hear this girl in the front start sniffling and crying, and I'm like, wow. And as I keep reading, I look around and I see some more people sniffling and crying. I even got one guy sniffling and crying a little bit. So I kind of eased up after that, and that was pretty cool. I was pretty proud about that. I bragged about it to a couple friends and my mom. And I usually don't brag about stuff like that, but that was one of the, that was my best academic achievement in my eyes. When I was done reading it, I got my Chromebook and sat back down, and the people next to me were like, wow, that was crazy. There were a couple poems that ate harder than me though after that, because they also talked about their personal experiences, and they put a lot of soul into that. I think one of the other ones after me also got a couple of people crying. It was a depressing day for the 17 and 18-year-olds in senior English class. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I said, the poem was I'm 14 and this is deep kind of thing, so it's kind of embarrassing. But I'll tell you what, if this video gets 100 likes, I'll put in the comments or something. You guys can read it. Cringe. And yeah, thank you for 10k subscribers. I'd do more of these if I actually had interesting stories, but I just told a story about a school assignment, so I must not have very many good ones. If you guys like this sort of thing though, I'll try to think of some better ones.